NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it at 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heinicke.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 11 now. Heinicke is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Heinicke. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. The back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Another run here with Sanders. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Jerron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st and 10, Heineke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter down from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, will look now at their class from this past draft, and certainly for them it began in the trenches. They brought in a guy who was a favorite prospect of many teams, and certainly they're hoping that he's going to have a big impact right away.
And going with a lineman isn't always the most exciting pick for a fan base, but we also know that this is the type of pick that solidifies that position and lets the team worry about patching holes in other areas and getting exciting with other players. Well, there's no doubt that Curtis Samuel and Washington would both welcome a redo at his first year there. Injuries kept him to less than 100 snaps across 5 games. Everyone's hoping to return to help gets him back on track, where he's making a push for his first 1,000-yard season in Carolina. That catch there, good for a first down.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and
he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming up 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue and sending people on blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Slide for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could come.
So that challenge is successful. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They're going to look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Heineke. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Heineke to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Heineke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Heineke. And he's got it. Touchdown. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will see. Back now at FedEx Field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3rd and short yardage, Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But 1st down, Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Hurts to throw, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again here with Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Heineke to throw it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a lead.